morning.
Good morning.
So excited that y'all are here this morning. My name is Darlene Negrato. I have the privilege of serving as the president and CEO of Vulcan Park Foundation and operating this magnificent park on behalf of the great city of Birmingham. We're so excited to have y'all here as we unveil the new additions to our Vulcans on Parade collection. This civic art project directly fulfills our mission of promoting Vulcan as the symbol of our region, advancing knowledge and understanding of our history and culture, and encouraging exploration of our region. While these statues, we originally envisioned them being located all around town, one member of this group will be traveling across the Great Pond and will find his new home in our sister city of Liverpool. We're really thrilled by that international presence and are really delighted that Vulcan, as works of art on a human scale Vulcan, can stimulate interaction and conversation and more interest in the Birmingham region. With that, I'd like to turn this over to Chris Cooper, who is one of the founding members of our Junior Leadership Board and one of the driving forces behind this project. Chris?
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming out today and enjoying some of our first days of some nice Birmingham fall weather finally. My name is Chris Cooper. I'm a member of the Vulcan Junior Board, and our main purpose is to steward the Vulcans on Parade project. It's hard to believe when I think about over the past year that it was just over a year ago that we were down in Railroad Park introducing the first two Vulcans on Parade statues to Birmingham. Since that time, thousands of people have made visiting the Magic City Light statue and the Forging Ahead statue part of their visit to the BJCC at Railroad Park, and we've seen hundreds of pictures on social media where people have included these statues in their family portraits and even some of their wedding photos. It's truly been awesome how this project has taken off, and we're very excited about the next statues that we're placing around the city. The vision of the Vulcans on Parade project has always been to bring attention to all of the wonderful attractions that we have here in our city of Birmingham, as well as create our own attraction in these very unique statues. And as we move forward and place these three statues and then many, many more across the Birmingham metro area to bring attention to the wonderful attractions we have in this city and the areas that we're revitalizing, we're looking forward to many, many more statues and pictures being shared across social media. So with that, I would like to introduce our mayor, the Honorable Bell, to talk more about the impact of this project on the city of Birmingham. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris and Darlene, and let me express my appreciation to each and every one of you all for being here. As you know, the big guy up there, he's our symbol of our great city. And anytime somebody comes to this city, they always are shocked and surprised that we have such an elegant young man at the top of this mountain that overlooks the city and acts as the city's protector. And when they come here and they see Vulcan, then they look out over their city, they're simply amazed. They're simply amazed at what this great city has to offer. A couple of years ago, Scotty Colson and Mark Jackson and I had the opportunity to go to Liverpool. And as we were walking around the streets of Liverpool, we came upon this object. We didn't know what the heck it was. It was about the size of a small garage house, and they call it a lamb banana. A lamb banana, a cross between a banana and a lamb, if you can imagine that. And we stood there and we pondered as to how could someone come up with such a concept as a representative of their city. Well, the idea was, it didn't have to make sense, it caused conversation. It caused people to talk about the forward thinking of a community that would bring the concept of a lamb and a banana banana together to generate a symbol. Well, we have something that's even more important than that. We have Vulcan, the god of fire, the forger, the one who can take all the raw materials and build a stronger item from that raw material. And that's what we've done here in the city of Birmingham. So I'm honored that we will be presenting one of these statues, because when Joe Anderson came here to Birmingham last year, he brought a smaller lamb banana and presented it to the city. Mark, come on up here, Mark. Come on. Where's that lamb banana located?
Down at Innovation Depot.
I think it is yellow.
Yes, and we put it in their park very soon.
Okay, and we're charging Mark with the task of hauling one of our Vulcans over there to make a presentation to Joe and the rest of the citizens of Liverpool. And Mark, if you would just share with them a little bit about the exchange that we're going to have.
The Sister City program in Birmingham has grown a lot over the last 10, 15 years. We now have sister cities in 12 going on 14 cities around the world. The Liverpool one is very important because it's been driven commercially. And what that means is we have opened up our markets to Liverpool companies, of which we're looking at 2 or 3 Liverpool companies coming to Birmingham, as well as we've already had 4 Birmingham companies go and start setting up shop in Liverpool. Mayor, that means jobs, jobs, jobs. So that is very, very important. This is a symbol that will go to Liverpool, just like Hitachi. Hitachi, Japan, is our sister city, our longest running sister city. And Hitachi has a Vulcan about half that size that overlooks its city and, as they call it, the beginning of the Pacific Ocean. So that's what we'll have. We'll have Mayor Anderson and others in Birmingham in February, and hopefully we'll have that lamb banana painted in a grand unveiling then, which you'll all be invited to as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor.
So, thank you, Mark. And Chris, what you all have started here by the development of these Vulcans being placed in various spots of our city, you have sparked a revolution, an economic revolution, a tourism revolution in our city that will attract more and more people. And maybe one day we'll have enough of these around the city of Birmingham that we can do a scavenger hunt, that we can do some type, give tourists a map and say, if you find these locations, then you will see the best that Birmingham has to offer. So I thank you for your efforts, and everyone on the junior board. I thank Darlene and her staff up here for continuing to make the improvements necessary so that future generations will have Vulcan overseeing the life of the city of Birmingham. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Mark.
We get the artists up ahead so we can go ahead and unveil the statues.
Fair warning, there's a double knot around the blanket, so.
And just for everybody's knowledge, we do have the one that's a blank statue, so this is what it looks like before the artist receives it, okay? Go ahead with that, Chris. And then I guess y'all want me to count off? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You got a crazy imagination.
We're just going to say a few more words and then we'll get a bunch of pictures. Good morning again, everyone, to you. Thank you for coming out this morning. I'm Morgan Burney, Director of Marketing and Public Relations at Vulcan Park and Museum. And on behalf of the Board of Directors and the staff here at Vulcan Park Foundation, I'd like to thank Mayor Bell, Mark Jackson, and everyone, any other city councilors or commissioners that are here today. I don't know anyone. And other esteemed leaders for supporting this project, especially this phase 2 of the Vulcans on Parade Community Art Project. I'd like to especially send a giant nod to the members of our newly formed junior board. They have worked so hard on this project, and I don't think they plan to stop. Justin Drummond, Chris Cooper, Ashley Stuckey, Leslie Dobbs, Wade Cox, Dan Sellers, Braxton Weimer, Russell Hooks, Aaron Castile, Jason Bivens, and Nafia Lee. thank you so much to all of you. If you're here, can you just kind of give us a wave? And also thank you to our staff liaison, Victoria Rutledge, for working day in and day out with our group. She does a really great job. I just want to say a personal note, thank you for hours and hours of commitment to this project, for helping expand Vulcan and take him off his pedestal and give him legs throughout the community. It wouldn't be possible without your commitment and your support. It is our hope that community leaders, corporate organizations, tourism entities and attractions, sport facilities, education institutions, and any type of other business or organization that wants one of these Vulcans to give us a call to act upon this, because we want to see these everywhere. Like the mayor said, we want to make a map. We want to have all kinds of cool digital experiences associated with these miniature Vulcans. If you saw some of the junior board members here, they have all the information, and we have some packets here today if you're interested in having one. And thank you again so much for coming out. I do want to welcome Jay Brandrup, principal at Kinetic Communications, who will be sponsoring and hosting one of our statues to say a few words. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Morgan. We are so excited to be an early sponsor of Rising Phoenix, our Vulcan. See, Kinetic, we love Vulcan. We have loved Vulcan all of our 21 years. In fact, we moved to our new space a few years ago. We were sad because the BBVA Compass building blocked our view of the actual Iron Man. So we looked into sculptors, bronze Vulcans. We looked into a world-class Lego artist to build us a Lego Vulcan. We really, of course, our office is filled with tons of bobblehead Vulcans, every Vulcan you can ever imagine. We still long for Vulcan. So when we saw the Birmingham News article about the Vulcans on Parade program, we were in from day one. And we were so excited to welcome him to our office. Shout outs to Myrna Gates, our artist, obviously the foundation itself, which, by the way, we even considered in one brainstorm about how we're going to get a Vulcan. I'm kidding here. We actually considered, under cover of darkness, sneaking out to the summit and snagging that Lululemon Vulcan. We obviously did not do that, but we're glad to welcome him officially to our office. Come see him anytime down on Morris Avenue. Thanks so much. Next up is Justin Drummond, chair of the leadership board.
Good morning. My name is Justin Drummond. I'm part of the junior board here at Vulcan Park. We are extremely excited to be part of the momentum that we have here in Birmingham to play a small role in all the development and all the partnership between public and private entities here in town, and we're glad to be able to celebrate that today. A few things to say thanks. We obviously thank Mayor Bell for being here and his support in this project. The project gives it more momentum than we have on our own. So thank you, Mayor Bell, for being here today. I want to mention the sponsors of these three statues. Obviously, without the sponsorship, this wouldn't be possible. Protected Life. Protected Life is a repeat sponsor. They were part of the sponsorship on the original two Vulcans, and they have sponsored the statue today on my far left. The Birmingham Botanical Gardens, Kinetic Communications, you just heard from Jay. They have sponsored the statue on my right, and then the Birmingham Sister City program has sponsored the statue immediately on my left. So thank you today to all the sponsors. Without the sponsors, we wouldn't be standing here with these three great statues to go as part of our city. Also want to specifically recognize the artists. On my far left, Melissa Schultz-Jones has done the artwork on the statue on the far left. Crystal Connor is the artist on the statue immediately to my left for the Birmingham Sister Cities. And then, as Jay mentioned, Myrna Gates did the artwork on the statue to my right. So thank you also to all the artists today who helped make this a possibility. One last item I want to echo what Morgan said earlier. Our next phase of statues will be available the first quarter of next year, so January of next year. If you would like information on that, Victoria Rutledge in the green dress has a brochure and a pamphlet you can take back with you today that gives you a little bit more for everybody for attending today, and being a part of this celebration. And if we can get the artists and Mayor Bell come here for a photograph. Thank you again. Mayor Bell and the artists.
Yeah, I'm in the shadow, wasn't I?
One more. Here we go, right here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mark, you missed the four.
That's right.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get all the junior board members so we can have a photo with the junior board members?
Melissa, would you step right back? Whoop, yeah, like that. That'd be great. Perfect.
Let's start. Who are you?
This is for the Rainbow song. I think it's called Watching Rainbows. It's one of their songs that was not released. This is
Let's have the
George
junior
Harrison's
board
guitar,
get up
Rocky.
here with the statues.
These stars represent, there's 63 of these stars, and they stand for 1963 when the British invasion occurred. The hearts, there are 70 hearts, and they represent 1970 when the Beatles ended. But their music began lighthearted, and then it grew to be darker and deeper. That's what went all the way to blue. The gold represents all of their accolades, awards, gold records. Of course, I have like little swoops and stuff that are for.
We get you one for one more quick picture.
Oh yes. They want me again.
Come on, Crystal.
We're